So hello everyone and welcome back to Legend of Grimrock 2. And whatever we're exactly gonna be doing, well, Hub is certainly going to be very soon definitely something I wanna do. I was thinking that is there actually a spider alive here, but doesn't really seem to be the case. That was just strange hearing that sound. By the way, I was thinking that maybe I should visit here quickly, because I didn't actually ever press the button here. I assume it's just gonna get this back up, considering otherwise you wouldn't have a way to get into here. But considering I never actually tried to press that button, I think that I should try to go and do that. So it was from there. This is just an open area, sort of downstairs area anyways, that I'm thinking that I easily forget exactly what was the right way. And I thought that I didn't actually ever check these very well for buttons, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I did, look them pretty throughoutly, but still wanted to just make quickly sure that there's nothing I missed. And I'm pretty sure there is nothing more over here, but just to make sure. Just to go and have a little bit of a peek nonetheless. Alrighty. So just climb here to this side, try the button, which probably doesn't do anything more than just this. Yeah. As I was thinking that it's very unlikely from my point of view that it actually would do something more special. And there was nothing more special in here, right? No. Not from what I can see, but while we were down here anyways, or needed to come down, then why not go and quickly check on it. But yeah. As such, I guess it wasn't too surprising what triggered that going offline at the time. If we could say so. Yeah. Right way. Good. Good. And was it there then, the actual portal back up? I think so, yes. Good. So here we are then, back on top. I don't know if actually this place has any anything more or nothing more. On the other hand, there is a lot of space here somewhere where there could probably be something. This I think is probably something that has nothing more in it. Is there any bits that I haven't dropped into? I think this pretty much just all of this area drops you into this location. At least that's what I assume. There is those, but I visited there. Yep. Nothing more that I can at least see or think that there is something special. That just seems like a rock face. I don't think that there was anything else, unless I'm completely mistaken and forget something really important. But otherwise, like, I can't zoom or see any special walls anywhere either, or anything that I can notice unless we think about this type of walls, but as in they lead to nothing. But yeah, I think that's all. Oh yeah, there is one question. I guess there is the one question, wherever it actually was. Like, do we want to try to go and use the golden key? I mean, is the question. Which is a okay question, because it would be a gun. Was it over here? Possibly. But we can pretty easily get there from here too, if it was right there. Considering we now have this light bridge. The question just is then, do we wanna go and test out that gun or not? As such, it is a fact that we do like to use guns with her quite a lot. We have the firearms maxed. We are starting to do, yes, some magic, but it's a long way for us to really get into some really good magic after all. Not that we use the points for anything else, really. Also, I should actually, now that I remember, I should test out, can you even, how much carrying capacity you actually would need to be able to wear the full set if I would be considering to do that. Because that's going to be kind of an important question. Like, you can use them easier, yes, because you at least have the Archmage's ability, but these are gonna be fading a lot nonetheless, so we'll see. I guess I won't start to test completely out that right now, but that is something of a question, yes. Definitely you wouldn't be able to carry a lot of the other stuff, as such you are already carrying at least a couple of these, so maybe you would be able to do that, but I'm not sure. Not sure about that for sure. I guess this is indeed the question though. Do we or do we not? I'm kind of like, I'm wondering where do I want to use the keys. There's 3 golden keys that we have right now, right? Yes. So one would definitely go to the cemetery downstairs so that we can get the one meteor armor set piece from there. Right. Yeah, then we would have the helmet, gauntlets, and the boots for the meteor set, plus the shield, considering the fire shield or sus would belong to it as well. So we would have 3, and possibly this, though I'm not sure if this actually belongs to it. There hasn't been any weapons yet that have, but it is a meteor hammer and it has a name meteor, so I'm kind of thinking that it should belong to it, but I'm not sure. We'll see, I guess. But, okay, so that's one key that we certainly want to be using over there. Second key, maybe the rogue boots or something like that. Do we want to try this out? Would this be a better weapon for you as a gun? I think this is the one case, considering we have plenty of this type of weapons still that we do want to use sometimes and so on and forth. Maybe this is the one case where we are okay with just testing out opening this and not sure if I actually want to be keeping it, because I do like this, but I would like to know if this is a lot better, sort of, you know. So I guess I'll try it out. We'll see if I keep this. Most places I wanna do so that I just commit to whatever I'm gonna be going and opening up, but this one time, just see about this. So a repeater. So it's a firearm. Repeat fire. Oh. Hello, little friend. Hello, hello. You were a nice little surprise for us, weren't ya? Weren't ya? I was just trying to be thinking about this gun and then you come about. So fires a deadly hail of bullets with the repeat fire special attack. So nonetheless you wouldn't need to be always reloading it, which I guess is kinda nice. I guess you can never really get these bullets out of this though anymore. Requires firearms number 4. Definitely, of course, the damage is a lot better. However, the cooldown is quite big too. Same range, normally speaking. A crude but effective firearm, also known as the Gunpowder Hawk, for its ability to fire pellets in quick bursts. But of course that does require then to you could be using it, yes. It's probably going to be the best specifically gun that we are gonna be able to get though. So maybe I can be okay with using that golden key like this. Considering we are already kind of decided to use the firearms, so I guess I'll keep it. We have a decent amount of pellets. I think I should be using this quite a bit right now, and then later on just switching into this when we have used relatively decent amount of these cannonballs and all of that. Maybe I should actually just keep this up then. Sure, fine. Let's have this choice then, I guess. And I guess after that we can be starting to actually head off. There is another spider friend though. This place does creep up with spiders quite a bit. I didn't actually even go and use the special attack of the cannon like I was meaning to. Oh well. It seems like a waste, I mean, to use it if you don't use the special attack of it. So, considering there's not that much ammo, of course there would also be ammo behind the golden key around the entrance to this location. So when we go back this way in here, but I can't justify using a golden key just for ammo, even if it is something that we definitely have been using and all that, but yeah, can't justify doing that. I don't really wanna be using that right now to you, plus we would have dropped down there, so that wouldn't be very nice at all. Aww. I do have to be careful considering your health is kinda low right now, so there is that. Of course you would need food, but I pretty much would have to try to farm a little bit of food for you to have some at the moment. But I guess it's fine. We are gonna be able to have another gun. So it's okay. It's not necessarily a choice I would like the most. Now I'm thinking, do I wanna actually go into here where we know basically that there's probably gonna be more wargs? Or would I actually prefer to use the other exit, which is a lot safer, depending of course what enemies happen to be in the, so to speak, main area. As in when we get up here and go into here, where the hub entrance is, there was quite a bit of a few enemies, new type of enemies previously, but is there again more of them? Probably. But as long as we can handle them, so it's not that big of an issue. There is also of course this if I really wanted to use it. I don't know about it. My problem is food though, and of course you guys don't even have health regeneration if I don't have food, so there's that problem. I really need to go and well, I could probably at least go and try to catch some fishes. Oh, you guys are all hungry now. At least there's one who doesn't have to be so hungry all the time. Doesn't seem that there's more enemies here, at least yet. Which I guess is fine. Which things did I actually drop here? I could probably be carrying some of these into the hub too then though. Sure, let's pick up the rapier at least. I do need to give it to someone else though. I don't really think that we need any of the other stuff though. But I kinda liked the rapier back in the day, so let's just pick that up and carry it with us. I am worried what enemies there will be in the next area though. But well, just be careful. Enter there, and if there is really a lot of bad stuff, you will at least use a health potion and so on and forth. There is at least more of this lightning bird, so let's just actually, lightning shield would be a pretty perfect option, I'd say. And let's just be ready to use this, I'd say, too. And use the one healing potion. We have enough of them, so let's just use it. Aw, you missed. That sucks. Why would you do that? You missed again? That seems like such a bad weapon then, if you can just miss all the time like that. No. I have more ammo here somewhere. Yeah, we are carrying way too much of this stuff, which is also like the reason why I'm trying to use it. For sure. Let's try to see if there's any of those. Well, I guess they are, so to speak, the air elementals, which makes sense why this spell makes works for those one creature that we have met here, which was immune to most weapons, but it just feels kind of strange in a sense because it's kind of having like leaves on it and all that. I do actually need to do another lightning shield, otherwise we are going to be possibly in trouble. Yay, good. One more taken care of. Alrighty. There is the problem when I'm so freaking slow too right now. Ooh, this has never happened to us before for sure. That would have actually managed to freeze something up. How is it happening now all of a sudden so much, or are these somehow vulnerable to ice? I don't know, but I'm glad that it did happen, but I'm just not quite sure why it happened. Okay, let's just create a couple of energy potions at least, considering you are out of energy, and I would like you to have that energy for sure to use. Let's get another cannonball for use. Let's just use this because why not? Should you even use a energy potion? Maybe you should, but I don't know if that's necessary. Unless these creatures are good in a sense, because they can give decent amount of XP. Just not sure. This thing is big. It might very well have the fifth special shrine of fire, earth, air, and water are in different places. But yeah, what is this? Maybe it's also a shrine for the fifth element. Whatever the name for it might be or should be. Let's just try to get to the hub. I don't see any other enemies right here, so let's just try to get there. I'm not sure if there was something else here or not. I just want to get here into safety. Okay, good. Well, as such, I guess the question is this place safe, considering there's also this door, which is suspicious. Very suspicious, but for now at least. Ooh, okay, what the hell am I dropping down and what things am I keeping? Also, I should go and fish, shouldn't I? Yeah. Definitely should try to go and fish. But as such, it's true enough that this thing does say meteor shield, even if it does the fire thing, so, or the fire shield. So that's why I was thinking that that it's just a fire shield, but it is indeed belonging to the meteor set, so I kind of think we should be keeping it with us for sure. So we had the maul here, the flail, the great axes. Considering this is also a heavy weapon, I guess I could drop that there too. The light weapons I could probably place. Well, I guess these two special swords I could place here, just because they are kinda similar but different too. Then these two pieces that I just for reasons wanted to be getting into here. Let's place them there. That's a couple of items away from our inventory, which is great. Then we are also not using these, so let's put them here. I do have a nice amount of corals if anyone would be using them. Unfortunately, no one is using them. Then you had this, which is of course a good question, what exactly I want to be doing with it. You are slowed down at the moment too, which is of course because of you also carrying this thing. I guess I could be putting the dragon breath revolver here somewhere. It's a very special looking thing after all. Sure. If I now then consider to actually use this, it does have the 6 bullets, so that's also something to remember for later regardless. You're still carrying too much. Kind of interesting. Or is it just because, I don't know, if starving, resting doesn't recover health, attacks deal half damage, burden, movement speed is reduced, and food consumption is increased. The food consumption is also increased, of course, when you are burdened, which is fine as us at the moment, at least when they are already completely hungry. Okay, so you cannot carry this with us, which is fine. You could carry it for us, so to speak. And then just leave the rapier there too. Definitely don't need to be carrying this around, even if it is a sweet looking weapon. Well, I don't know, maybe I should carry that, but most of the things I certainly don't need to be carrying around. Still armbands and everything. I wouldn't need that, but kind of inclined to keep it around nonetheless, even if I shouldn't. Let's put that there. Be nicer if you would carry that. This has just all of these things. We do have a nice amount of these actually now, these crystal shards of healing. These just weight so much, these hand cannon plus the cannonballs. That's the issue, really. I do think that I probably should leave a couple of these cannonballs at least into here, though. One from you too, I guess. Yeah. Let's just pick that back up and throw this into here. You just so easily now carry too much. I'm used to having you carry those though, so maybe you can take the rocks then. So that I can easily go into here, know exactly what's up in here, and all that. Of course, you wouldn't necessarily need the storm seed, or as such anyways, we had the concentration level 2 now. Should I change this? Possibly. That's actually a good option to do too. This gave the energy plus 15, this does give dexterity plus 2 as a plus, so I guess you could change into this. Now those cannonballs would be completely hidden over there. Just different type of balls over there. Yeah, sure. Just me throwing stuff around. I'm sorry that this is taking a while, but you know, it's kind of a good question sometimes what to do with these things. Let's just empty that. It's gonna be empty. Let's leave that behind here too. We have 2 sacks here that are laying about. One empty in for you here. Probably could be putting food into there then later on. You should be carrying all of those. You can have those, of course. You can have the treasures. Then here would be the golden keys, which I kind of would actually like to have visible just so that we can easily see then always when we want. That was the best necklace from my point of view. Spider silk cloak, I kind of doubt anyone wants to be using anymore. I guess I'll leave it there. It's a pretty sweet looking cloak, but you know. The most powerful potion contains the power of the crystals, yes. Well, also things that we don't exactly need to be carrying around, in all honesty. And then the ring on a string. Let's just put that there too. So then you have basically 2 empty sacks, which I can think what to do with. Lightning bow could be lovely, but unfortunately it's not like we are actually gonna be using it. Let's put this actually into here, I think. That's kind of annoying when the spider silk cloak decides to go into there. Interesting. I managed to put it exactly so that it doesn't move anymore. Okay, from there it moved. Interesting. I'd like to just have all the stuff nonetheless on the edges, but in what way exactly is a little bit different question. I do want to be taking this with us, considering it belongs into the meteor set. You should give this away. Okay. Let's put this to that we're very special type of notes that we haven't solved there. This we have solved. So it's not something we have to try to think about. You should be able to carry this now. We can even put this shield into here then. So we have the gauntlets, helm and the shield over here. That was still empty, of course. Frost bomb would also be more your thing, really, than anyone else's. Where is there nowhere to hide from the sunlight? My apologies that this is gonna take a while, but you know, that's just kind of how it's gonna be at the moment. This was better, right? The one that you're using now. Willpower 4. I think it's better than this. Willpower 1. Energy. I guess, yeah. And the vitality is more logical for you anyways, and you can maybe use this sometimes if you wish. So these are just scrolls and the like mostly otherwise. To be honest, I don't need this with us either, so let's leave that there. Yeah, that's all good. I don't know if there's any other use for that, but I don't feel inclined leaving it behind. Okay, and the shovel is something that you wouldn't have to be carrying. It can be someone else too that could carry it for sure. Okay, there's a good amount of those there too, whenever I would want to be throwing something. No one is carrying too much right now, so that is all good. But yeah, I guess I could try to quickly see if we would be able to make this work at the moment. So let's just test this out, because this would still be less heavy for you to carry if you were to wear it. So yeah, that's actually pretty perfect. You would be able to do it. You would be able to carry that full set. So that is a good thing to know, so that we know for sure that that would work, and you would actually have protection 105 then at the moment, which is not bad, and loads of health for sure. Basically the same amount, even more than our Minotaur, which is a lot. Of course, at the moment when you don't have the heavy armor proficiency, you're not gonna be using it. And there is of course benefits on these that we would be losing then, but on the other hand, I do otherwise think that this is going to be very good, important thing that you would also have. Yeah, this has the protection of willpower and resist alls that we would be losing. Very unfortunately, yes. And of course, this would change the owner, and we would lose this, but this isn't important for you. This is not one of the important things. In all reality, considering we are out of that place now, we could consider some other bracer for you. If there's some good bracer for us to use. Health regeneration rate plus 20. Strength. Don't know if there is a really good ones. That's the fire resistance. Yeah, I don't know. Really. But otherwise, I guess that's all pretty good. Critical chances, of course, definitely for you. So, yeah. Otherwise, I guess that's all. I guess you will not even regenerate, indeed, energy while you're that hungry. And I don't think we had any food. So, I gotta go and spend some time in hunting food less. Yeah. I'm pretty much necessary. Let's just do the quick save. So what do we want to do? I think we are gonna go to Shipwreck Breach, hunt some turtles, look around if we could find a lonely tree, even though I doubt that would be the location. Then go up here too, actually, and go and fish. We should be able to relatively easily do it after all now, though you do... I guess I'll use one of these at least, because otherwise you're not gonna have any energy at the moment. It is such a shame that I used the one in here before.